Let's take a look at this trailer of Meghan and Harry, this Netflix trailer. Let's take a listen. So this is the first picture that you see in the in the second trailer. And obviously in this trailer, they began this whole thing by saying that we are now in the UK and now we are desperate to get out. It is as if somebody has kidnapped them. It is as if somebody has kept them hostage. So they need to get out of the situation because it is too much. People are not treating them well, and they are feeling that their freedom has been taken away. So this is how, little babies, they cry, and this is why they are whining, because both of these, Meghan and Harry, they are little babies, so they are whining. So the next one, you can see our security was being pulled. Meghan and Harry's security was never pulled the way she is showing here. The reason for that is because the security they were receiving is the same exact security that Prince William that time was receiving. When she said the security was pulled, it is as if she is saying that they exposed us to the whole world to be attacked. Now, everyone in the world knew where we were, as you can see on the screen. Why would anybody care? Where were you at that time? Nobody really talked about you, and this is exactly why you did the Megxit, because you wanted people to talk about you. Then Harry said, we need to get out. And then you see this jet. And this is, to me, looks like a semi-commercial, half private. I do not know. But looks like this plane was something that was provided by a clip, not an actual plane where Meghan and Harry, they took off from UK to US. Nevertheless, this does look some kind of like expensive plane. So they use this to flee. Wow, that's interesting. And then comes the Netflix. We are on the freedom flight. So they have manipulated the whole thing, because the flight you just saw, the plane, they were not in that exact flight, because why would people be filming them when they're leaving UK? Doesn't make any sense. Harry is saying that we are on a freedom flight, referring to the fact that he was whining and he wanted to get out, and now it was as if they were liberated. When you oppress people for a very long time and then all of a sudden they are able to flee that oppression, this is when people say things like this. So Harry and Meghan, both of them, they are painting the British monarchy as the oppressor. Not just a family who kept them against their will into the British monarchy, but a family that oppressed them. And the next one, you see the story. Now comes the story, the big news, right? All in the media, and media is lying. And then you see the institution, Harry said, was gaslighting them, which is absolutely not true. We have seen how Meghan and Harry is doing that job just fine. And actually not just fine, they're doing it perfectly. Means they are manipulating the media, they're manipulating their fan base, they're manipulating the whole world, trying to sell their story, their lies, in a way so that people will believe them. When we know that this whole thing, this whole drama, was created for a purpose, for only Meghan and Harry's purpose, and that was to make money, to create a parallel monarchy so that they can also come out as very powerful couple, someone who is very, very successful, who has a life they wanted to live, a life of, quote unquote freedom and all that. Meghan here is saying, I wasn't being thrown to the wolves, I was being thrown or fed to the wolves. Okay, is she referring to the British media or the institution? She did not make it clear. And this is what Netflix wants you to believe. They want you to believe both, quite honestly. They want you to believe that Meghan was fed to the wolves, and that wolf is the monarchy itself. Netflix also wants you to believe that she was fed to the wolves, means the British media. That way, Netflix can actually get your business and mislead people, because we know the Queen, she was very soft, very kind towards Meghan, and Meghan indirectly really calling the Queen as a wolf. This is disgusting. And then they were talking about media disinformation, and they are showing how we are talking negatively about them, when in reality all of this misinformation was actually, any information for that matter, was given to us by none other than Meghan and Harry themselves. In the past, there was no disinformation, misinformation at all, because nobody cared. Meghan and Harry, they lived a very nice, polite, happy, successful life. But when they started to ditch the family, that's when they were coming up with all these parkies. So the media, they were not able to find any misinformation, or they were not able to provide us any disinformation. It was you, Meghan and Harry. And then we are seeing that people are buying books and they are becoming this is the part where I want to really pay attention to. This is where Harry said that they were happy to lie to protect my brother, means William. I mean, come on. When William asked for protection, when William was whining about his situation, did he ask the British media that, hey, can you protect me because I am under some kind of threat? No, that never happened. Harry is completely making that thing up. Now, let's take a look. So, the very next picture you see, obviously, the brother walking together, and he was like, yeah, my brother had to be protected. So, the British media pitched in, they lied about it. Oh my God, they are creating a scene straight from Hollywood movie, as if like some hitman is out there to get Prince William. This is insane, guys. This is how much lie they have. They were never willing. So Queen disowned Harry and Meghan. This is so fake, and this is so untrue. This is such a porky. I mean, anybody who has a little bit of respect for the Queen would be outrageous by this comment. Queen disowns Harry and Meghan, and this is coming from US media, not just from now UK media, but also the US media. They're showing that how miserable Harry, Meghan, they were, that they left. But look what the Queen did, she disowned them. And this is exactly what I was talking. Queen orders a hard Megxit. Never happened. Queen, in fact, the King Charles, he provided money to Harry all the way. And what Harry did, came to the Oprah Winfrey interview, voila, he blew it up. He made all false accusation and he mixed up the date. So again, they're portraying the Queen as the villain here. Guys, remember, from the very beginning, they called the Queen indirectly as the wolf, where Meghan said, I was fed to the wolf. Now they're saying that the Queen was such a ruthless, cruel person that she did not even understand the pain they were going through, so she disowned them. This is a direct insult, mockery, and joke of the Queen. Now, as you can see, give up titles, that never happened, even though Netflix is so sometimes stupid. They're showing this kind of stuff when people are asking Meghan and Harry to do exactly this, give up titles. They do not. In fact, we know Meghan was begging. She was groveling to the king when she was in UK to keep her title, to give the title to the kids. Never happened. Now, let's take a look at this picture. This is something so like becoming a cliche, almost like this is the tabletop where they eat, they sleep, they drink, they pee. I mean, every trailer you see the same thing. It is all staged, guy. This is a sign of not somebody who is sincerely having a conversation, not someone or a couple who is having a life, having a lovey-dovey relationship. This is a staged photo shoot where you see the same picture over and over again. Now, this is so they wanted to be free, to love, to be happy, and I mean, again, they were kept hostage. That freedom were taken away, and this is what Tyler Perry will say. All they wanted really was to be happy. I applauded that. I mean, these people are so shameless. To move to the next chapter, you have to go close the next chapter and blah, blah, blah. And so now they're playing, they're having fun. Now they're free. You know, the freedom comes eventually. Oh my God, I'm so happy I'm free now. Guys, the whole trailer has so many disturbing details in it. I'll not even play the rest of it, but you get the point. This is just sickening. Thank you for watching.